10 frightening facts about anomaly zones of Russia. Here are some facts about the most mysterious places in Russia. If you love everything creepy and mysterious, you may want to visit them. Enjoy watching them. Here we go. 1.
Molobskaya Triangle. This natural anomaly is located in the area of Molobka village. Its size about 7 square kilometers. According to the villagers, a meteorite fell there in 1980. The expedition sent in 2003, which included scientists from Russia Academy of Sciences, never found anything, but stated there is something there. Unusual natural phenomena do not stop there in Molobskaya Triangle. Tourists and researchers observe colorful flashes, glowing objects, and sound hallucinations. Often people there start having health problems, headaches, and temperature surges. 2. Restes Village. When the Babinovsky Tract, which connected the European and Asian part of Russia, passed through this settlement in the Sverdlovsk region, the village where gold miners and their families lived was notorious. They saw mysterious lights and said that the evil spirits lived here. One fine or rather terrible day, all the villagers simply disappeared, and the local cemetery is frightened by the abundance of excavated graves. The local bypass the extinct village, and travelers try not to stay long. 3. Dead People Mountain, Dyatlova Pass. Between the Holochakh Mountain, from the Mansy Mountain of Death, and another nameless peak is the notorious Dyatlova Pass. It was here in February 1959 that a group of tourists led by Igor Dyatlov, whose name was given to the pass, died under unclear circumstances. The cause of their deaths was named for the some time and local men guarding the sacred mountain and an ancient during the testing of new weapons and even UFOs. The real reason remained unknown, and the fact is that since then people have been dying in the area of Dyatlov Pass, sometimes in whole groups. 4. Lava Zero. There are also anomalous zones on the Kola Peninsula. This is so-called Lava Zero. Many expeditions which have visited here noted mysterious curvatures of time and space and changes of the gravitation field on the Earth, and the locals share stories about the numerous evidence of the famous Bigfoot living here. 5. Des Vilyui. Another deadly place on the map of Russia is an area called Yelia Cherkechekh, which in translation from Yakut means Valley of Death. The appearance of this anomaly is associated with the fall of the Tunguska meteorite. In the 1950s, Yakut gold seekers claimed that near the river Algi, Timernit, Big Boiler drowned, really saw 7 huge boilers, as if made of copper, and from which even grow trees. Those brave people who dare to spend the night in such boilers, allegedly the air in them is warmer than in the environment. In the morning showed signs of radiation exposure. There is a rational explanation for the emergence of boilers. For example, in favor of the version of the fallen meteorite broken down into 7 fragments, says the presence of residual heat and radiation. 6. The Medveditsa Ridge. It is a chain of hills about 215 meters high, located near the city of Zhirnovsk in the Volgograd region. Attention to this ridge is attracted by tunnels inside the hills, made by unknown persons. Local residents claim that lightning bolts were flying through the tunnels. At the beginning of a great patriotic war, the entrances to the tunnels were blown up, leaving in a folklore an impression of UFOs buried in their depths and countless treasures of the Volga robbers. 7. Devil's Cemetery. At the junction of the Krasnoyarsk region and the Irkutsk region, slightly north the Shimbovskaya Lake, there is a Sertova Polana. The Devil's Cemetery was first mentioned in 1920s, when locals discovered that the cattle that had been dislodged on its territory had mysteriously died, and the people's health condition had deteriorated dramatically. Expeditions sent to these places either mysteriously disappeared or were returning as a part-time team, known of whose members were willing to talk about what happened. The cause of the anomaly is called a fallen space body or a UFO's crash. 8. Lake Shaitan. The oval lake in the south of Kiro region is amazingly beautiful, but locals try to avoid it. The fact is that sometimes waterfalls like geysers rise out of the lake. According to an ancient legend, a demon lives in the bottom of the lake, and when he gets angry, the water boils and splashes out with fountains. The unusual behavior of the lake is easily rational due to its origin. The ponds is a karst well. In its depths there is artesian water under pressure, randomly caught in the fractious pieces of a pit from plugs, which fly out under high pressure, and the water fountains burst at their surface without any regularity. Today, Lake Shaitan attracts many tourists and fishermen. 9. Erkeim. In the south of Chelyabinsk region is the steppes. There is an ancient settlement abandoned about 4,000 years ago. The city of Erkeim, burned down apparently by its own citizens, had a circular structure and was oriented on the stars. Many of those who wandered into the Erkeim Valley saw mysterious lights, fireballs and flashes of light in the sky at night. Erkeim itself said to have a powerful energy that influences the consciousness of tourists who decide to visit the place. 10. Sasovian funeral on April 12, 1999, near the city of Sasovo, Ryazan region. There was a strong explosion, as a result of which half of the buildings in the city were broken windows and doors by an explosion wave. No traces of explosives were found. The funnel was 28 meters in diameter and 4 meters deep. On the night of the explosion, eyewitnesses saw huge glowing balloons flying in the area, and an hour before the explosion, a strange glow was spilled over the place of the future funnel. Specialists attribute the explosion of extraordinary force. It is estimated that to cause such damage, you need at least 30 tons of TNT. Associated with the breakthrough in this place, the gas jet, consisting mainly of hydrogen. The hydrogen released into the atmosphere mixed with oxygen, creating a cloud of rattlesnake gas, which exploded. Guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy my stories. Like, subscribe, and don't forget to click on the bell. See you and bye.